First at 5, those 2 EMTs attacked, stabbed on the job while responding to a call for help.
Now a manhunt is underway to find the person who did this. Tonight we have Team 7 coverage from the investigation, including whether the city could have prevented this.
We begin with 7 investigator Jim Kirchner live downtown with the very latest on the search for the suspect. Jim.
Yeah, we're in the Cass corridor. Police have been here all day, and they're also working behind the scenes to find this attacker. The mayor got involved in this case today. He went over to the hospital to visit these 2 medics this morning to show them respect. But get this, he's on the line tonight for much more. Safety for these first responders who've been asking for it. Is this case now the serious wake-up call that will make that happen?
It's bad. The injuries are bad, but I think they both know it could have been worse.
It could have been much worse, but was not because of quick work by veteran Kelly Adams to save the life of Al Rojas. Take a look at surveillance video of the scene from a block away, the flashing lights at the top left corner. Then a police officer arrives several minutes later. Adams and Rojas treating a woman with an ankle injury when a male friend of the woman attacks with a box cutter, slashing both in the face and hands. They drive themselves in their EMS unit to Detroit Receiving Hospital, a few blocks away, rather than wait for another unit. Was one available? That remains an open question, as does safety for medics who have asked for help for months.
I'm going to let the comments from the specifics come from the fire department and the police department.
All day today, no comments from the police department. This is the new interim fire commissioner from early this morning, a former deputy police chief who is promising action.
It was a horrific scene. The EMS rig, the scene inside of the rig is horrific. Their injuries are horrific. They're upset. They're concerned about the safety of how they do their job and their colleagues, and I fully intend to get them the training and the equipment that they need to protect themselves.
And this is a known trouble spot. Take a look. This is 3rd Street. The attack happened right around that red sign and that tree. You see a lot of people out here. It's right across the street from the homeless shelter. It closes at 10. When people don't get inside that for the night, they stay out here on the street. This homeless shelter also has surveillance video out on the street, but they're not sharing that with us right now. Police still actively seeking this attacker. I can tell you my sources say he has a rap sheet, they have his picture, and get this, he had an active warrant for his arrest for murder. They're still seeking him tonight. Live in Detroit, Jim Kirchner, 7 Action News.
You just got to say thank goodness they're alive, because I know they came within inches of losing their lives, according to fire officials. So hopefully they're on the mend and they'll be safer.
Coming to the aid of a woman who needed it. Jim, thank you so much. We're going to go live now to 7 Action News reporter Ronnie Dahl.
And Ronnie, you've addressed this problem time and time again. What's the city doing about this now?
Well, they really need to step up and finally do something, because let me tell you what these medics are up against. They've had bricks thrown at their rigs. They've been physically assaulted. Last month, they had guns pointed at their face, and they were held up at knife point. I did the story, but after my story aired, there were discussions about getting these medics some self-defense training. But of course, in Detroit, what happened with those talks? Well, they went nowhere. Shelley Crick left her days working for Detroit EMS, didn't want to leave the department, but last December, she knew it was time.
I wanted to be able to walk out of there.
Shelley still has close ties to her former co-workers, including her one-time partner, Kelly Adams.
We were Laverne and Shirley. We were Thelma and Louise.
She says Kelly was the type of person you wanted to work with.
Kelly could defuse anything.
Good with the public and street savvy.
She would jump in and have your back in any instant. That was Kelly. You know, she wouldn't stand by and let anything bad happen to you.
But something bad did happen on her last shift. A routine call for her ankle outside the homeless shelter ended with Kelly and her partner, Alfredo Rojas, bleeding after being attacked. And this isn't the first incident to happen to Detroit's heroes.
We're sheep sitting out here surrounded by wolves. We have people that are getting assaulted, and they don't know how to handle the situation.
Detroit EMS President Joe Barney says getting safety training has been an ongoing battle. Last month, after my story about medics being threatened at knife point and gunpoint aired, it sparked a conversation with administration. Barney says he's provided information on a class for first responders to escape violent encounters. He also had an offer from a well-known safety expert, but things went nowhere.
We also had a gentleman named Leisha Cat, who's recognized as a leader in the field for self-defense, offer his services to the city for free to help us out.
We've been screaming this for years, that it's dangerous out there.
Now, for the first time, the fire administration is going on the record to admit there is a problem, and the words came from the department's newest member, the interim fire commissioner.
And I'm working aggressively to get them the training and the equipment that they need.
I know you heard that soundbite from Eric Jones earlier from Jim Kurtzner, but we played it again. Why? Because we want to drive this issue home. They've swept this problem under the rug before. We don't think they should be allowed to continue to do so. This was the union president's biggest fear. The next time, he's worried someone may actually die from this. You got to keep in mind, these medics are out here on the streets. They cannot carry guns, they cannot carry knives, they cannot carry weapons, not even pepper spray. It's time we address their safety. For now, we're live in Midtown. Back to you.
Yeah, this could have been very easily one of those fatal encounters. We're happy it wasn't, Ronnie, but anything, we need the help. Thank you so much. And you know Action News won't stop until we get the answers for our city's first responders. Please stay with us. Continuing coverage on air and online at WXYZ.com.